There it is. Hey,
Hey, yo.
good people.
What's happening? Oh, we got Tings Guan.
Teams Iguan, boy. Welcome to the Broken Pistol Booking Company Pro Wrestling Podcast infused with hip hop. I am Wood.
You stay classy, internet. I'm Suave Burgundy.
I was hoping I could get that out, and you did not disappoint. So congratulations for growing up. You, sir, are no longer a child.
I mean, look, I do what I can when I can, and I'm not cranky.
Do we want to do the fast break offense for this show?
Absolutely, we do.
All right, so let me get the clock set up here.
Shout out to everybody tuned in live stream. We trying some new things. We done got rid of the old, and we got the new little old coming through. Through the new John.
It took us long enough,
You feel me?
I just actually typed in 30 minutes on the clock like an idiot. And it was late in my world. All right, so we have the timer ready. We're not going to fire it off just yet. Not just yet. We got some housekeeping issues.
Don't fire it off just yet, my boy.
It ain't midnight, but right now, in this moment, today is Thursday, June 13th. Yeah, my Lord.
Yeah, my Lord.
I said, yeah, my Lord.
Yeah, my Lord.
20 and 20. 4 for 4.
Would you like fries with that, sir?
Man, this is going to be disappointing. Absolutely not today, sir.
Health conscious, you say?
You'll understand this in just a second.
What are we replacing it with anything? Apple slices, orange smiles.
Look at you. Apple slices, gladly.
Okay. Dipping sauce for your nuggets. Pause.
There will be no fried foods this weekend, sir.
Grilled nuggets.
Ooh. We'll take it.
We got options out here. We are not ne'er do wells, my boy. Oh man, we is kicking on all cylinders. I'm impressed.
The reason why.
What the reason is?
No, thank you for asking for what the reason is. On Saturday, June 15th, yeah, my Lord.
Yeah, my Lord.
Yeah, my Lord.
Yeah, my Lord.
2024 for
fries. No.
We
dipping sauce.
We firing up the grill.
Oh, you don't say. What you putting on it? Pause.
My birthday smile.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 year older, 1 year colder.
Just another day in my neighborhood.
Just another day living in the hood. Just another day around the way. Yeah, you ain't know I knew about that. Feeling good today. See, I ain't know nothing about that. You wasn't outside. You ain't had no OGs to teach you.
Let the church say.
Hey, man.
I'm sorry. That was
wow.
That was not right.
Wow.
That's the can tank leaving in this age.
You gonna make me? You gonna make me pull out lines from Sister Act 2? You down with God?
Every time I hear things like that, I think about Kurt Franklin. Think about New Day.
bruh. Everybody just relax. My goodness.
We get not on one, but consecutive WWE PLEs. Saturday afternoon wrestling.
You don't know nothing about Wrestling Challenge. You don't know nothing about Superstars.
You know about Superstars, partner. You don't know about All American. What?
And not the show either.
Listen, let me tell you something. For me to have not one, but 2 PLEs for WWE on my birthday and on my 6th born's birthday, who also watches Saturday afternoon wrestling with me when we have afternoon PLEs.
Oh, we super lit.
Super lit. And it's going to be and here in the great state of North Carolina, it's going to be the hottest.
North Carolina.
I refuse.
Hey, look, it's a festival.
Festivus.
Commence or festival?
Festival, if you will.
Hey, tap the volume on that background music one more time. I'm feeling good.
Up or down?
Up though. There's only one way to go.
Let's see that right there.
Yeah. That feel like home right there.
There you go. All right.
Yeah. There we go.
Shouts out to Hobgoblin. You know what I'm saying? Out here with these treats for your ears. We got a whole. For those of you unfamiliar, we have the most complete selection of underground beats gifted to us and cleared verbally and or via IG.
Hey, shout out to the world's greatest engineer, Silent, tuned in with us on IG Live.
What it is, yo? What's happening?
Hey, yo.
Let's see. Clash at the Castle this Saturday. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 30 minutes on the clock.
Say 30 seconds on the clock. We can't do that.
That's a super fast break offense. But before we even start this timer, for those unfamiliar, they must know it's time to play a game.
Hey, you know who ain't gonna win. You know who ain't gonna win. You know who ain't gonna win. Let's say that bitch again. I know who ain't gonna win. You know who ain't gonna win. You know who ain't gonna win. We say that bitch again. 1, 2, 2, 3. Get your tail out. 1, 2, 2, 3. Get the fuck on. 1, 2, 2, 3. Get your tail out. 1, 2, 2, 3. Get the fuck on.
Hey.
Yeah, boy. And we got sponsors now.
Who are we sponsored by?
I meant to have you load this graphic up, but by the next time we'll have this ready. We are now sponsored officially by Upstart Vida Hermosa Cigars, a premium cigar experience.
Vida Hermosa.
Vida Hermosa. It's a beautiful life.
Oh, I like it.
You like it?
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Now, I like it a lot.
Your game begins now.
All right.
WWE Clash at the Castle. We have, looks like 5 matches, is it?
Just 5, huh?
I mean, Uncle Trips has been outside lately with these NXT 1.0 and 1.5 PLE cards ever since taking over the helm of the main roster.
I mean, that's cool and all, but you know.
We are emanating live from Glasgow, Scotland, home of Drew McIntyre. And as of right now, without any changes, we have a handful of matches. Oh man. So I'm telling this one first for a couple of reasons. 1, this would be a great match to kick the show off with. 2, sad news to report on one of these people. The match I think should open up the card is going to be a triple threat for the Women's WWE Tag Team Championship. Your champions, the Cocoa Butter Combat Club, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Taking on Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, taking on Isla Dawn, and peace and blessings, nothing but the best of wishes and prayers going out to the family of Alba Fire, who lost her mother tragically walking across the street in Orlando earlier this week.
Actual factuals.
Man, I can't even imagine. Suave?
Yo.
Who ain't gonna win?
Anybody not affiliated with the Cocoa Butter Combat Club. We're not here to play games.
Thank you for coming. It's been a great time, and we will see you at the next PLE, which will be Money in the Bank.
Appreciate you.
Thanks for coming out. For the Intercontinental Championship, your champion, Sami Zayn, taking on Chad Gable with the entire I want to call them angles of fire.
What?
Otis, Akira Tozawa, and Maxine Dupree. I want to call them angles of fire.
Why?
Because Chad Gable just reminds me so much of Kurt Angle, and they about to get fired. Like we about to see a whole transformation here with the Alpha Academy come this weekend.
Okay. I prefer to call them dropouts. The truancy troop.
Truancy Committee.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get a little more creative how we label these people. We're trying to keep them from being future endeavored, my boy.
Some people do it to themselves.
Look, we're not about to Steveson this.
Ugh.
I hope that doesn't catch on. I shouldn't have done that.
And let me tell you,
I hope that doesn't catch on.
Before we get too deep into this, because we got a really short card here.
Right.
You can say what you want to about things being staged, but there is absolutely nothing that looked quote unquote safe about how we are guessing was our last possible appearance in WWE for one Ricochet. Why must we do this to stars who feel that they've reached their ceiling and ask for an out? Why must we constantly figure out a way to make them look worse and beat up than what they already did, which led to them feeling the way that they needed to feel to ask for it out the way that they have to ask for it?
I mean, we've discussed the finer points of Ricochet's pros and cons while advocating for better use of him on television. We already know what the issue is. He's not a great public speaker. He's a phenomenal athlete, a phenomenal professional wrestler when put in the proper situations. He just doesn't have great public speaking skills. That we talked about on the last episode. You can fix that with a manager or a mouthpiece.
You know who has the greatest public speaking skills around him, and no one is challenged to use them in the proper light, i.e., a manager role, i.e., what they're already getting paid to do?
Who that is?
His fiance, Samantha Irvin.
Wait, she got a job. She has a job.
And
we do not need to pile more onto what she's doing because she is excelling in what she's doing.
You know who also excelled in that same role after she happened to walk out and hop on the ambulance ride with Ricochet?
Who would that be?
One of the greatest personalities to ever grace a microphone from a color commentary standpoint and to do multiple things for multiple companies, Pat McAfee, aka Patty Mac.
See, here's the thing.
Hey, wait a minute. Unc, where you at?
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing with putting that dynamic together on television. If he's gonna have Samantha Irvin as his mouthpiece, even more than ever, he would need to be a heel. Are you certain that Samantha Irvin is or has the acting chops to pull off being a heel while also operating in duality, having to be an impartial ring announcer?
No one said she had to stay being a ring announcer. They've got backups. There's always a stand-up.
I don't want no backup. Hit the X. I don't want that. we have something right now. We have finally gotten over the hump of all people accepting how good she is at what she does. If the pitch you giving me has anything to do with her not ring announcing, veto. I'm out. There's plenty of people in catering who can speak on Ricochet's behalf. The man needs to be a heel. We haven't done
this in a while. We got an EP for a card. Give us an EP of people that can stand in for Ricochet on the mouth side.
Pause. I done said it once. I'll say it again. MVP Montel Vontavious Porter. Everybody after that, I'm gonna have to pull up the roster for because it's. I mean, you know, we not deep on managers around here. That ain't really a thing.
Catering, not deep on managers. Definitely not deep on people who have the skills to manipulate a good promo, not already being used on television.
Okay, I tell you on that. I give you another one. So. And I'm not even totally familiar with all of her work.
Single, y'all. Listen, look, watch him work. He giving us a single right now. As for EP, give me a damn single. Go ahead, Suave.
So I'm adding to the EP. So look, pulling up somebody from NXT who should probably be able to talk better on his behalf than he can do for himself. Lash Legend. You want the female dynamic? because basically we're gonna put him in suits, put glasses on, have him play up to the pretty boy role. He's basically going to be Carmelo Hayes for Raw.
Okay,
but Melo can talk,
and Melo don't miss.
So I've heard. So look, we done pulled up the superstars tab. You got anybody you want to add to this?
No, I'm in the car. I'm in the passenger seat right now.
All right, as I continue to scroll.
I've been driving too much, man. I'm outside and up in this simultaneously. Let's go.
Simultaneously. I mean, Sonya Deville ain't doing nothing.
She too busy recruiting people who don't want her.
What did I just say? You just spelled it different. Jeez.
You were talking about like she is literally a walking abused relationship. Like,
yo, that's too far.
I'm not talking about in real life. I'm talking about on the screen. Like she's sitting here trying to court Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, and they was like, just leave us alone. It's like, but I can help you I can make you better. No, you can't. What's that song? I mean, that group SOS Band, the lead singer from SOS Band, you know her name? Nah, but I can tell you her plight. She talks about it on every damn song.
That's not okay, bro. You've overstepped some bounds now. You're operating in poor taste.
This is what happens when you let me in the front seat and don't put me in the back like a respectable passenger. Next person to add to this EP, because right now you were the maxi single right now, Suave.
Booker T.
No.
Nope. Nah. Hear me out, fam.
Oh yeah, man.
No. I don't want Booker T. I don't want commentary Booker T. I don't even want TNA commentary Booker T. I want like
almost or almost
almost King. Yes, that's what I want. Almost King Booker.
Okay.
I want like lose the accent, but the same King Booker, and let him negotiate on his behalf. You know what? Has Byron Saxton?
Wait, hold on, King Booker.
It's my EP. What you mean?
Hold on, King Booker, Prince Puma.
Chill. Neither one of them will be all elite. At least not together. Chill. You're doing entirely too much.
Swerve dropped the Easter egg on Dynamite.
You turned the EQ up on my EP, and I had it mixed for lo-fi. What are you doing? You tripping? You are tripping.
Lo-fi is lazy production for those who don't know.
Nah, well, I know some, and then I know some that ain't. But I get what you're saying.
I guarantee I can show you my workflow.
I'm scrolling.
Lo-fi is what we call beats in the 90s.
I know. I've been naming a lot of women, and hey, we're all about inclusion here. Jada Parker.
I like her. I'm not so keen.
Everybody likes her. I know what I'm doing.
I'm not so keen on her without the mud, without scripts. Because first of all, you didn't have to get rid of scripts. He just needed to go back to being Reggie. Because he fit without the mud. Like just like you got Metaphor, that four person tandem over there were doing great things. To just break him up because his contract was out and you had nothing else for him. That was egregious. It's all right though. He'll be back somewhere making a name for himself, doing good things. But yes, Jada Parker, she I wasn't so sold on her because everybody was thinking that Jada Parker was going to be the WWE's name for Jade Cargill forever until she showed up in that tournament.
Right.
But she showed up and basically put a stamp on herself of saying, I got something that the rest of y'all ain't got, and that's it.
And that's exactly what Ricochet needs. He needs an accompaniment that has dynamic qualities of their own. Look at the songs on this EP and tell me that all of these people do not stand out in some way, form, or fashion. That when Ricochet finally breaks away and then has his next face run, that other person doesn't just wallow in forgotten, land of the misfit toys.
You can press play and you may not like every song, but you're not going to skip one of them.
Hey, peep this. I got a song with 3 features on it.
Uh-oh.
So let's say we go the other route and we say we don't necessarily get him the mouthpiece. Pause. We get him the heater. a la Shawn Michaels and Diesel, a la AJ Styles, and the person I'm about to name, Omos.
I wanted Omos to get some play somehow into this equation, which is why I didn't bring him up after you said MVP. But I absolutely agree. Keep going.
The two features, the yet to debut Odyssey Jones.
And he got drafted by Raw, right?
Yes. As he's been drafted by Raw twice and has never debuted. He's kind of like Veer. It took Veer like 6 months to get of debut vignettes.
Veer had a baby as an elephant before he debuted on Monday Night Raw.
Everybody chill. And the third option for a heater in this situation, running roughshod over NXT right now, Obafemi.
Listen, Obafemi and Omos as a unit, whether it be a team or whether it be like a two-man faction, that dude is he's one of one. He is that dude. After watching the last NXT takeover in Vegas, he's put on great matches on NXT TV. But to be able to do what you did in an arena that size, because that arena is tiny by comparison to like the Capitol Wrestling Center or any of other house shows that they do, that UFC Apex is tiny. And that man made that arena look way bigger, even bigger than what the women's ladder match did. And shouts out to Kalani Jordan, the first ever women's North American champion.
What up, though? I didn't watch.
Shouts out to everybody in that match. That may have been the blackest opening match for any belt in the history of professional wrestling.
Oh,
in a non-black owned company.
There was some people throwing Hot Pockets and pizza rolls and chicken nuggets all over the place. They were upset. Do you hear me?
And they can be that. I ain't here for them. I'm here for us.
I got one last song for this EP.
Run it.
And it is going to seem like I'm leaning towards one particular hue of individual. And it's not because you have to pair those two together. It's because that's what looks better, what appeals of who's available.
Suave. And
I'm with you. I'm just trying to provide some depth for those who may not know. It may be their first time tuning in.
Oh, they can go deep.
Pause. Everybody just chill. The main thing is to remain calm. Titus O'Neil. And not make it a win, Titus. No. I don't want make it a win, Titus. I don't even want host of WrestleMania 36 Titus. I don't want host of WrestleMania 37 Titus. I want a repackaged Titus, same suits, when he gets fly, but I want him to act more like an agent.
Like almost like Thunderbolt Patterson did for our gang, Ice Train. Where he came out, kind of recruited him a little bit, kind of courted him a little bit, like kind of took notes, help him figure out where he's going wrong at, and then fine tune that. Kind of like that.
Kind of, sort
of, like Harley Race and Vader, kind of.
Harley Race was more of a handler. He did help with the interviews, and Vader kind of always added on his ending. I'm thinking more so because Titus has done this before. I can't remember who he was doing it on behalf of though, but him acting more of as an agent, as a negotiator.
Titus Worldwide was the crew.
Yes, when he was doing Titus Worldwide, but just a little more serious, scotch more serious. Just a tinge. For those of you immersed in Southern culture, just a tinge.
Shouts out to Petey Green, rest in peace.
Little old ski taste. Just a little bit. That's all. You ain't got to put too much on there.
All right. So we drove the car around the block, through the parking lot, up the emergency ramp, back out the emergency ramp, onto the intersection, onto the highway, and then back onto the into the parking lot of the arena, just to come back to this match for the Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn, your champion, taking on Chad Gable with the Alpha Academy outside. So Alpha ain't gonna win.
Do it one more time. I wasn't listening. I'm sorry. I wasn't interested. Who's in this match again?
Sami Zayn deserves so much better than this from you. Sami Zayn, your Intercontinental Champion,
Not my Intercontinental Champion. That's where you lost me. Go ahead.
He's taking on Chad Gable and the rest of the Alpha Academy outside.
For
the Michael Irvin time, Swap who ain't gonna win.
Sami Zayn. Listen, we've been talking about Ricochet possibly about to bounce and turn back into Pwang or Prince Puma. We got Chad Gable is working without a net right now. His contract is expired and he's working on an extension just for Clash at the Castle. So this is your opportunity to close on him. You can't lose Chad Gable and Ricochet. I know it sounds weird to say value-wise. You just can't lose both of them, especially when you finally turn Chad Gable serious.
They about to gut TNA for all the old WWE talent and get them on the fire sale. What you mean they can't lose Chad Gable and Ricochet?
Who cutting checks at TNA that you think both of them finna go over there?
First of all, we got Dana Brooke by her new name, Ash by Elegance, on an NXT broadcast that featured Jordan Grace with the TNA belt.
So you gonna trade a Honda Civic for a Nissan Sentra? That's what you're doing.
It looks like you're already doing it. And you even switching out the motors too for higher mile motors.
I'm not riding with you in a Hyundai Elantra. I'm sorry. It's not gonna work out.
I'm not either, but that doesn't mean that those cars ain't moving off the lot.
If either one of those people leave, you guarantee they will be in Jacksonville because the bag over there is bigger. And the guy cutting the checks for the bags is in desperate need of stars.
Ski Vacation on line 1. And let me also tell you this. Forbidden Door is right around the corner.
See?
And you have nothing loaded in the gun.
These are expiring contracts. These are not firings and these are not releases. They're not quitting.
These are next day piece-ups.
These are Lex Lugers. You can walk right over.
These are Rick Rudes.
Do you feel me? These are not situations where anybody's going to be held up for 30, 60, 90 days, 120. Ain't no money being held at the account.
And now that we know better, this is also a CM Punk. Boy.
Now, thank you. This has been my TED Talk.
Because for a nominal fee,
soon to be
a phenomenal fee,
we will slice off some of this broken pencil knowledge and put it on your plate.
We like the kind that jingle, but love the kind that folds. As the great Swab Burgundy would always tell me, Zell me mine. It's at the bottom of your screen.
Look, that is not just a hashtag. It is a lifestyle. Zell me mine and stop playing with a real one.
Zell me mine international. It is a for-profit company. All right. Who's going to win? Who's not going to win this match?
I already told you, Sami Zayn ain't finna win.
I don't think Chad Gable finna win. So we beg to differ on yet another episode of You Know Who Ain't Gonna Win. Cool.
Now we got something to bet on.
Uh-oh. I'm not betting on my birthday. You crazy?
Why not? You could come up. You could win. You could come up. Who knows?
I got Sami Zayn. I got Chad Gable not winning. You have Sami Zayn not winning. You
really finna put your eggs in a basket with Sami Zayn? Really? This is how you want to play the game? This is how you want to live life?
I know you like food.
Of course. Who doesn't?
And you know I like cigars.
Right. I smoked one with you before.
You still have one of mine now.
I do. I have not fired that one up either.
Make sure it's taken care of, because when you do, you bust the game. 20 piece fried hard on me.
I bet that. What am I buying? Like a cigar cutter, a new fancy lighter. What am I doing? I don't
need torches. I don't need cutters.
You don't need cigars at this point.
I don't need draw tools. I can always use more cigars. and I will tell you where to go, and you talk to my man. Yeah, I'm gonna send you to Samson, and Samson.
You want to talk to Samson?
And Samson gonna tell you how to get me lifted.
Just Zelle request me the price of a wholesale
Tell
dozen.
A wholesale dozen. Oh man, I will get you that price tomorrow.
Wait, text it to me first so I know I want to agree to those terms. It needs to balance out. A 20-piece fried hard.
I'm not gonna hit you over the head. We'll save that for Mania. I'm not gonna do that on Crack the Castle.
Thank you kindly, sir.
I refuse. But I got you. Say less.
Indeed.
For the WWE Women's Championship, Bayley taking on Piper Niven. Bayley's the champion. Suave ain't gonna win.
Piper Niven.
I don't care if you at home or close to it. You ain't walking away with this one. And we're not gonna have. I can't say that yet.
Look, we not doing nothing with Bayley in that title until SummerSlam, and I really don't think we're gonna do nothing with it then.
We might, if we do it before SummerSlam or anywhere around it, it's going to be Money in the Bank. But that's not even necessary with Bayley right now. Bayley driving, and I think we probably going to see something new coming too on the women's side, because they could use an infusion of talent to help out that SmackDown roster.
Okay.
On the flip, for the main event, the World Heavyweight Championship on the line in the home of the challenger, Drew McIntyre, taking on the champion, Judgment Day's on Damian Priest. Outside will not be Dirty Dom, will not be Finn Balor, and will not be JD McDonough, as they're all three banned from ringside. Suave, who ain't gonna win?
I'm torn on this, and it's for only one reason.
One reason only. maybe two. But go ahead. Explain yours.
It kind of is two. And the first being Walter in our house has the main event slot for a world championship match at SummerSlam. We know that's the guy that the winner of this match will have to go see. We also know one Cranberry Mimosa Punk should be about healed right now. He should be off of injured reserve and doing some, physical therapy to make sure he's ready to go.
He was already doing some non-clear physical activities, which cost Drew McIntyre the title at WrestleMania.
You've seen him a few times without the brace, and that's always a good thing.
That's always a positive sign.
We do know we've been putting heat and all types of fire and story behind CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Sounds like a really good idea for SummerSlam.
But
at this point, I've talked myself into but nothing. CM Punk will be responsible for Drew McIntyre losing, and then that's how we get where we're going. Damian Priest versus Walter, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, which means Drew McIntyre ain't gonna win.
I got Drew McIntyre not winning as well.
Okay, all right.
There we go. We got Damian Priest retaining.
So we betting the whole house on Sami Zayn coming through. That's the difference between one of us going completely perfect versus the other.
Yeah.
You got that much faith in Sami Zayn?
Nah, but it's going to have to ride.
Trying to tell you. We look. Maybe Chad don't sign. Maybe Chad say, you know what? I'm tired of losing, because this will be like his third or fourth loss to Sami.
Third major loss to Sami for the Intercontinental Championship. And
then you took a hot 2 to Walter during his Intercontinental Championship reign. So he's he's 0 for IC title matches. So, I mean, defecate or get off the pot.
Well, since we are active and live right now on all social media platforms, you,
Factuals,
Pencil Pusher, can tap in and tell us what you think at Broken Pencil BC on all things social. Show at brokenpencilbc.com, brokenpencilbc@gmail.com, at Broken Pencil BC on what?
Everything.
Is there anything else that we need to clear up before we get up out of here?
Not for the purposes of this. No, we got the who ain't gonna win out the way. We got other stuff coming. You got to come back for that. Get your seconds helping. We're not going to put more on your plate than what you can carry to the table.
We got an EP. We got a couple of like wishes, like for the betterment of man and women.
We got some prop betting, some gambling.
you got a lesson for a nominal fee. And what more can we say? Suave, take them to the house.
Pencil pushers, like, rate, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell that friend to tell a friend, then tell that friend again. Heads up, pencils down.
And we'll catch you next week, maybe.
Something like that.
Real quick too, man. Thank y'all for being active on the reels on Instagram. Y'all the real MVPs. We keeping them Jones coming. If there's some action, y'all can feel free to hit us in the inbox too. We'll definitely take a look at it if it's a video.
We got reels breaking 100K this week. You know, it's life is good.
It's nothing.
Jamaica's good. Jamaica is very good.
Yeah. So yeah, keep the ideas coming. Keep the content rolling in. We'll keep the content rolling out for y'all. So there's that.
Send money. Zell me mine.
See us in the street, drop us $1, even if we not walking.
And good evening.